it's Tarkin coming at you with another game of Total War 3 Kingdoms. Pick it up where we left off this morning. On our route, our roads towards becoming Queen of the Nanman, and indeed, the greatest ruler. All of the things. But to do that first, we need to deal with a little bit more. So, of course, we're here in the wonderfully safe corner of China. You know, I mean, it's safe for us, not for our enemies. So we've just finished prosecuting this war here, and we need to zoom on up and deal with this guy.
Even the gods rested. Gather your strength.
And we're just gonna hit march. Do we need to do this thing? I don't know, I think, because when it's full... Like, do I lose satisfaction or something? Okay, so right now it's at +4, but it'll start going down the longer we have it. We could burn it right now and then it'd just be like fine by the time we got back. It would give us diplomatic relations with all factions. Yeah, let's just do that. Why not? You got about a year for use. Yeah, I figured we would just do it right there because we would have a few more turns before we got there and then we'd be able to do it again. We went into March, which is going to stop us from getting replenishment, but we'll do it like one thing. He's trying to get us married to his brother again. We're going to keep on rejecting this, right? Because this isn't like the event thing. This is just like a diplomacy thing. And I don't want to marry that dude. First of all, he doesn't even have a mustache. I mean, he's got some of one. But look at this guy. His mustache starts all the way up here on his... he's just such a fun-looking dude. And anyway, I don't think we're supposed to do this.
Very well.
Alright, so the Iron Pit's finished. And we need to know more factions and defeat one more army or garrison, and that'll give us the next little thing, because we've got... Yes, a reform choice pending, but we'll move forward first.
To war.
I guess, yeah, it would have given us like several of the seasons, but yeah, we decided to get rid of all of it anyway. Yeah, because I'm thinking that the negative right of -10 morale when attacking is very bad for right now. Once we get like higher morale stuff, sure, but like right now, you know, we only have like 32 morale, so on most of the things, so going down by 10 is pretty dramatic. But, the speed and the damage, you know, whatever. And you can always just not attack, and then you don't have to worry about the morale bonus penalty, the morale penalty, the morale malus. Alright, so here we haven't unlocked those yet, so we can get either this or this. More... income from peasantry or food production. I think we'll take that one because taxes seem fine. Fire and morale damage, exactly. Yeah, because we got these guys because they do that attack, which already gives them the negative morale and the melee evasion thing, and then of course the brother does it.
I am ready to act.
And we may well get cool flaming attacks from her eventually, but I haven't seen them yet. She's got the daggers, which I always do wrong. Alright, we just need to keep on running up.
Prepare for war.
You, the guy whose land I'm currently marching toward, have declared war on me. This is terrible. What'll I do? Daggers are for single entities, but you can't do them in the duels, and I normally only think about my abilities whenever I'm thinking about that. Right.
At ease. Never relent.
Oh, that's right. We needed to get these guys up anyway. Oh wow, we were a little beat up. I should have not been in March so long. Well, that stinks. It'll be okay. We still have a little bit more replenishment time, and we'll just wait here. Maybe he'll come across at me, and we'll be able to like ambush him or something. General's elephants, yeah. Speaking of elephants, that reminds me. I was gonna play something else. I was thinking about playing something. Ooh. We will get a monarchical elephant, which is like a fancier elephant, right? This is like a really good elephant. Gives you the stomp attack. It gives you, you know, more stuff. So, you know, there are elephants and then there are elephants. Like, you compare that to this elephant, which, like, you know, it does a ton more damage. It doesn't have anything. That's just a refined war elephant. So, apparently, all we have to do is engage this size army in battle. So, good. And then we'll roll up around this way, because it looks like Minghuo is getting pushed back. Okay, so this is just like some tribe. Yeah, well, we'll move in there, and then if there's a way to move through that way, which there might, there really might not be. You know, it's the lands over here. They can be a little frustrating to move through for sure. All right, and we just take more sentinel, everything. And that's right, we can give her the G, but no, we don't want to because she's on the elephant and it doesn't count. I remember. Might be about to lose. Oh, well.
We feel honored.
It's like, we'll marry you. No. I don't think you can choose to marry their sovereign, or try to, rather. Not with diplomacy. I'm like, yeah, just join me, buddy. It'll be fine.
On the march.
We're just gonna go here, go to ambush, just to get one more turn of replenishment. I really should have just went into regular movement and gotten it through there. Pretty careless, but hey, what are you gonna do?
Proof of heaven's blessing.
We have done a political breakthrough. That's good. This guy keeps on, like, being owned by different things. We'll work it out. But yes, we must have met people there from their little, nonsense.
I am ready to act. Standard stance. Towards victory! Strike them down!
It's like, I don't know where their army is, but we're sure gonna find it soon. Alright, a few turns for that one. She's, like, getting upset. It's like a really good prime minister equivalent. Cool.
channel.
Not you again.
Oh, I'd been going over. You know, I hadn't gone over this thing that actually says their real qualities yet. So that's good. I look at all of that, yeah. May only attack superior forces on the campaign map, so he won't like hit you if you're weaker. May attack, so not may only retreat from battle if there's a friendly walled settlement in the movement range. So they won't like just run away to run away. The other one is maybe that's like they'll do it even if it's dumb.
Barely anybody
Because it wasn't
here.
exclusionary. There's barely anybody here. Well, Lady Zhurong, it'll be okay. Advisor Seer. Cool, cool. Utugu has declared war on Tuan. And Minghuo is moving up this way. So we'll be able to hit this, wrap up this, and then, well, wrap up that. It's going to take, yeah, I think we'll have to go around this way. That'll be the way to go.
Attention!
But importantly, I think this guy only has the one army, so yeah, I guess we just pop it. He'll start a battle auto-resolve things. And which is always nice, you know. It's always nice when the AI has a thing that says, by the way, we'll do this in a dumb way.
Do not fear. We work as one now.
Alright, so that stinks because we weren't able to fight his army. Now we don't get that amazing elephant, which is actually very sad. But I don't know where his army was. It was right there. Yeah, do we just... I want my elephant. We'll get more chances for the elephant. Okay. Well, that's all right then. Do we need this army? Nope. He's trusting, honorable, agile. But I think we're just going to get rid of his army right now simply because we can't afford it.
Do not let
Once we fight Mulu, we get the best elephant. Ooh, very nice. We could do this one. And that'll let us move further. No, we could have done it next turn where it would have mattered. Because the assignments are like little commandment things, and you know, you could spend a little bit of money to do them, which I never did in the other run. But you know, theoretically I could have done. And movement range, you know, we need to get over there, so. We can't afford to upgrade these things. We did this one because we needed to get the tech unlocked. I would like to have a higher level of that, and we'll do it when we have more money. But right now, if we do that, you know, it's like more than half of our... No, it's slightly less than half of our money, but it'll take quite some time to pay off, and we very well might need some money for something soon, like to recruit a couple... like to recruit an army. It's hard to say. But if we can just very slowly move through the lands here. Right, because the ones down here, these are the ones that we're paying anyway. This guy's like good at something, right? He's got like oh, that's good. Yeah, we're yep, time to get that. That'll give us a big reduction to ambush against us, and then that'll be nice. You know, nobody wants to get ambushed. Inkthing is the Javelin Guide. And those guys are all unique, so we gotta keep them. Got it, got it. And we can't get rid of, like, the dude's wife, obviously. Or this dude's wife, obviously. So this person is 50. I don't think we're going to use them. Oh, I should have taken the items off. Yep. You know, I even looked at the items and I'm like, oh, those seem cool. And then I got rid of them.
Rest a while and prepare.
Alright, we were just needing a little bit more HP there so we won't go to the marching. Alright, so loyalty versus disloyalty. I mean, like, clearly we're gonna go with the loyalty is more important, you know. Like, we got a tribal thing going on here. It's a pretty easy one to pick. We're gonna go to
Be ready to move. Delay no
March just to get a little bit more movement here. That guy signed a peace treaty with this guy? No, with somebody. And then, so the general wants to show us some trees that with conjoined branches, which is, you know, wonderfully symbolic because we've got a brother. Yeah, you know, he's going around, but
march at once.
yeah. Take it, laugh at him a little bit. And now after a very engaging time of walking, oh my god, it takes so long to get here. It's like, this is like, it's actually kind of funny. Heyo, there we go. So you gotta live to what, like turn 25 or whatever? But yes. His lands are vast and prosperous. We share many ideals. Hooray! We get married. Huzzah! And now we have got to get rid of some of these armies because we are broke. We won't live for longer than a day. And we get fealty of Sonki, and so like all the fealties he used to have. So we get that wolf pack thing. And this is also his fealty. So yeah, we overnight get a very large number of fealties. You know, getting 9 in the uniting, but the two of them in the army together, power, love, and ability. Yeah, I was thinking that was the plan, and then we would spin off the brother to run his own thing because he's like so strong, and so is she, and so I figured, and we could keep like an elephant person with this one. Alright, so Mulu is in the middle of our lands here. Well, this is fortuitous, huh?
At ease.
Because if we declare on him, he won't be able to get out. I have elephants. I have this unit of 12 elephants. Roll support. Do they play drums? They do play drums. It is an elephant that plays the drums. It gives your guys fatigue immunity and stuff, so it's just like a... He's furious right now. Give him a job or make him mirror. Good deal. And we move him to the tribal council. And he'll be like really understanding about it. 10 melee evasion faction wide? That is so good! I mean, the brothers thing was really good too. Maybe it was already that. But anyway, that's so good! And now he is very happy. Just the happiest boy. Alright, so here we need to pop Mulu first. Does he only have this one place?
We thought you dead.
Oh, cause she is here. Well, it looks like we have found the borders of the Nanman Lands, and well, we might be having some problems there. Yeah, so we fight Mulu first because this is the best opportunity to take care of him. You have a cunning plan? Yes, let us hear it.
I bid you welcome, my lord.
Okay, so we can get these elephants again. They're not like part of the amount of elephants I can ever have. Because now we've got access. Then we've got the slingers, javelin throwers, various spearmen. We have these champions now for better stuff. Yeah, we're getting some cool units, not least of which is elephants. But I think we need to get rid of probably both the elephants in this army, though it pains me to say it. Because, well, do we get rid of this whole army or not? We need to get rid of one of these retinues. We don't need to pay the slingers at all. But
This will be short.
better to keep only the elephants.
Unity, always.
You have another cunning plan?
I answer your request.
I don't know if I missed the first paragraph of your cunning plan. Better to keep only the elephants and then march right next to a city and cave it. So I just get rid of all of this army except the elephants. And then go over here, because this is his only place, and then we won't have to fight him at all.
We thought you dead.
I don't have any food. Bad news. This would be a cunning plan. I don't have any food. Money then?
This will be short.
Doesn't matter how much. Yes, I do have trade with them. So do I do this? I don't.
Proposal.
I don't know why. You know, I thought I knew what I was doing, and now I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. Now I don't have enough money, and I don't remember what I was supposed to do. It was all so clear, and like I knew, you even told me it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen, and now I like don't know how to react. All right, so this army can't move though, and this army can't get there in time.
Now!
So I just move like both of the armies. Because I assume he's going to go home now. I don't know. I do know we're not paying slingers.
What do you wish to know? Ever ready.
It's just... This is my least favorite part of Total War. This is the part I don't like at all. Just when I can't afford to have the armies I already have. And I have to decide what I don't want. Because what I want is everything.
Defending our homes.
We'll run out of money in 3 turns?
All for the tribe.
Now it's 5 turns.
Your conquest.
Alright. Now I can play for like 9 turns and I can breathe. What a waste. Every single one of those units was a waste. Not the ones we just got that we got rid of from his armies, but every unit in my army that I just disbanded got 0 value. We paid to recruit them, we paid to upkeep them for like 7 turns when we walked through the jungle not fighting anyone, and then we finally got rid of them. A total waste. And this is why you don't trust a person who's on fire to run things. But, you know, she's who we are. No, I'm just playing. She would do this much better than I'm doing.
Our wrath will be swift and absolute.
And we need to do a tool depot thing. We got that. But now we can do, well, probably the 5% replenishment. I can't imagine reading anything else that matters. Nope, that's what we do.
March!
For unity, moving out.
Do not let indolence creep amongst us. Unleash fury, never relent. With a decisive strike.
Seek opportunity.
Unleash fury,
Yes, showtime indeed. Watch as I fail. Alright. We're better at fighting than they are. We've got a better hat. We're gonna have the power of love. You know, it's gonna be fine. We'll throw some daggers at an elephant. It'll be fine.
Look! Our reinforcements are on the field!
All right.
Hidden units! An ambush! Make haste!
Archers prepare! Ready! Run!
Men ready! Your armor! Warriors get ready!
Oh my god, look at him though. Alright, we've got to win so we can keep on playing with an elephant. And we just get a ton of damage done there with the, Alright, here we need fire going into the elephants. Fire going to the elephant. Their dude's hanging out in the back. Now the problem with us firing these arrows in the trees is now the forest is burning down around us, so we're gonna need to get out of it. Alright, so we've got a semi-major problem. Our elephants are unengaged. We need to get them over here and attack slingers. Seems dumb, we're gonna do it anyway. You know, these generals that aren't doing anything would be better suited there. And we'll just charge up this way into slingers. Seems dumb, we're gonna do it anyway. Oh no! Oh no, she wasn't with the rest of the elephants, so... Well, she charges forward. She's very brave. That's good. Good for her. The good news is their elephants are getting messed up. The bad news is that guy wants to duel someone who's not one of my duelists. We'll send our brother off at them. Alright, so now our elephants are trying to roll through this way. It's not going to go good. I already have a super bad feeling about all of this. For one thing, we're fighting in the middle of some burning trees. For another, well... The good news is these those little trash house dudes have done a good job with pushing through those fellows. You know, the forest is still burning down. This is widely regarded as a bad move for us. We still have these elite infantry on the wing. I think they're actually in full route, so we're fine, huh?
We have killed an enemy general!
You know, that would pair well with an elephant, but then I guess we could give him the elephant, because she's like good at riding around and hitting things. But we're just getting lots of duels on this dude who, you know, not only always wins, Yeah, because he doesn't even have... You know, this is not an elephant thing, but you get the trumpet thing, because his ability... Oh. If there's a unit that's routing around him, he gives them 15 morale that, like, makes them all come in. Very cool. So, like, it would counteract the trumpet if anybody runs from it. Of course, you can only run so many times, but... Alright, what happened to my elephants? Are they, like, sitting still fighting dudes? Yeah, but it's going okay anyway. Look at them, they're elephants! You know, I got so distracted by trying to do this battle right that I forgot to look at the elephants. Look at them go!
Victory grows ever closer.
At the ready. Time has come. Show no mercy. Attack!
Well, I'm like, you know, if he was over there, we would have popped this elephant already, but I think we just did. Like, it's just very good. Sure, she's just, like, sort of riding on it, but look how good the elephant is. They're trying to run, and it's like, blah, look at me run you over. Oh, it's so good. And she's like, oh, wait, I'm still on an elephant. Oh, it's so good. It looks deeply silly in a way that doesn't bother me at all. It's also unbreakable. Yeah, that is good for an elephant. So normally they get a little squirrely, right? An elephant can. And of course 25 damage resistance, as you've pointed out, pretty good. And his armor gives him a ranged block chance. It might even function on an elephant.
Take heed, warriors.
It disables character abilities, so even the passive ones? I don't know. We win.
Let feasting commence! Let my mercy be a lesson. Free the prisoners! Run back to your masters!
Yes, release them and then confederate. And now I control 2 spice resources. So now we get more elephants availabilities, more armies. We are 11 of the 19 tribes now. It's pretty good for 24. But of course now, like, these are the Han now, and well, we have to unite the tribes and then try to push out there. I don't think we want to engage them in a battle right now.
Speak quickly.
We don't even have the technology to trade with them yet.
Attend!
Attend.
So this is the greatest elephant, the unique southern elephant with twice as much speed as the refined war elephant. And a gore ability and a stomp ability.
Your arrival is welcome, my lord. Who is at the gates? Moving out. When drawing a bow, hold the breath.
He doesn't need his cool sword anymore. The little war maker. It's currently on cooldown. Well, we're gonna get it one of these days.
Act quickly.
Alright, so now... yeah, we just gotta keep on moving forward and hoping it works out. Got a couple of turns till we totally broke.
There is only one path left to us.
You all warms my spirit.
Hey, it gives us public order. That's nice.
I am ready to act.
And it's every army in the faction. Yeah.
Not your wisdom. Each step in wisdom.
Now is not the time.
Oh, she hadn't even moved the whole way. Well.
We will eradicate you.
Alright, smoke. Got that guy. So really a lot of these tribes aren't around anymore. But that one, for 15 melee evasion for all the units, that's really good. That's really good indeed. So we'll be looking forward to that. And you know, 15% melee damage, that's real good too. Alright, and we got our tribal tenacity done. Alright, so you could go faster running, charge bonus, scare when you attack. Or getting formations for everyone with starting rank. How often do I use formations? Now, abstractly, it's nice to have the idea of them, but would I use them? I don't know. If we take a little bit more money... Turtle, yeah, turtle. There is turtle. Yeah, that's what we do. Because if we just hit a couple guys with turtle in the front, that lets us, you know, do everything that we want. Everything.
On the march.
Moving out.
No time to lose.
Yes, indeed. You know, it'll be interesting to see how my lack of tactics stack up against them whenever I have elephants. Because the thing is that, like, basically all of my, like, my fighters are so much better than all of the other random fighters that we run into in the tribes, right? Like, because this brother-sister combo, like... They're real good. Like, without even dueling, like, you can just run him up and her up, and then, like, whatever they're focusing on stops being there. Oh, we were supposed to extinguish it. Well, we'll wait a couple of turns, right? Because it's not gonna go out until it burns out. We'll at least get a battle out of it.
Conserve spirit. Marching.
Might just move to 2 on.
Replenish our reserves.
Seems like it would be fine. This army doesn't have an elephant. It's got some elephants, but we should take her elephant and give it to somebody else. But I don't want to do that. I want to keep it here. So, you know, we're just gonna hold on to it anyway. We have a couple more turns of money.
This is what you trained for. This place will serve our needs.
Like, and now we just
On the march.
move here because he's probably not at home. He is at home, but we can beat him anyway. Yes. Yeah, because we'll have one more thing, and then we'll be able to just run right up with our 2 dudes and our little bit of elephants and win the fight. It'll be great. Also, we should get post-battle loot for it, which will stop us from going broke in, like, 3 seconds. Hopefully.
The enemy have encircled your...
10% replenishment faction-wide.
People here are few, but enough to serve China.
Alright, so this person has attacked the settlement. That's basically as good as it could be, right? Because we were here in time to stop them from doing it. This guy is...
A waste of
Does he have the I'm very brave? Yes, he's brave. So that explains why he's done this. And, you know, good for him. Also, it looks like this guy has moved away from his capital, which is a real shame for him. Because I don't think he had any more land. And... do I just delegate it? I mean, like... But it would be fun to do the fight. Well, they don't even have generals. So we wouldn't be able to duel or anything or get any... yeah, we'll just pop it. We got our replenishment fine.
Careful planning
Yeah.
ensured.
Good stuff.
The matter was completed.
And now we confederate them, which gives us this fealty, which 15 melee evasion's just so good. Does it apply to my generals too? Let's look.
Peace through conquest.
Well, it says we have 38 there. I don't think it adds it to her. But it you know, it certainly adds it to all of these units. It even adds it to the elephants. So not to generals, yes, to all of the units. That's so good. Man, that's so good. That's really extraordinary. Really, I mean, 15% dodge for like getting one little minor tribe. Yes, please, more of that. But now we are... Oh, because I was like, how am I so upside down? We just need to recall some of these retinues. We're gonna disband the slingers, though, because if we ever get these retinues again, we won't want them. Alright. That means that we've got, like, some... too many nobles, too, right? Tuan is special, so we're not getting rid of him. Man, this is so many guys. And this is like the dude's brother. We don't want to get rid of him. And like that guy's happy, but like it's so expensive to keep paying all these people.
How can I serve, my lord?
But you know, at least now they've got like some decent armor. Who can even wear that? Why do I have it if we can't wear it on anyone? It doesn't matter. Why trebuchets and elephants? Indeed. Indeed. And we could get that, but then, like, yeah, it pays for itself in 15 turns, but at what cost? We can only afford this for 4 turns. We don't want to extinguish wildfire. We need to do this first.
Never relent.
It's the power of love. You know, it's just... Okay, so these abilities do function. It's just the other characters. So these are like, these don't count as character abilities, the bold command thing. So, like, I'm just so excited about this. This is great. We'll have our 2 elephant bros. Even more elephants to traipse around. Our very brave general to duel and fight people. You know, what we're missing is, of course, more units, but those can always come, you know, like, we just need, like, more guys on the front, more of these javelin spear guards. You wouldn't be able to use safe lanes spears, so yeah, right. So even if we had enough, you know, elephants for, like, a lot of the Han characters that we had, you know, like, we wouldn't have wanted to give up God of War. Not that we ever got to use it, because I went the wrong way, you know. You know, sometimes when you're learning, you forget to get the ability that your whole character is named for. Like, does somebody want to duel me? Would you please like to duel me? Yeah! I'm gonna win so hard. Okay, so now I have this rending strike thing, which gives me huge splash damage. And, negative armor? Negative to my armor? Probably negative to their armor. And this dude is already in the... just in the dumpster. Absolute carnage. Need guard mode on the archers, very important.
Look! The enemy run! The enemy general is fallen!
This dude's got the old fallen relative thing, you know, it's not gonna help him over much. I will get her away. Nope. She's fine. She's got the power of love. This is my new favorite faction. Just because Guan Yu's not in it doesn't mean that I'm not very pumped about having elephants and the power of love. Do you want a duel? No, he doesn't want a duel. Can't imagine why not.
Success looms large.
I mean, just like, how classy, how glorious, how wonderful. They just stood still. They're like, yeah, we're very brave here. So we get huge splash damage abilities out of this thing too. Man, good stuff. These spearmen are not gonna... Yeah, these are flawless to the flame. These are big ol' splash damage, mega elite. At least by our standards. And then, of course, with the steel chair... Who's still fighting here? Like, who's still fighting? Why... But I guess if you have them on elephants, because then they can't dismount, right? And then they never get to take duels, so they never get to level up their replenishment from winning duels. So that's just like the downside of having them on elephants all the time. Like, obviously, you're not going to be able to duel with every member of your faction as much as you might want, but... Always loved how brave, foolish in generals are. For sure, for sure. It's very fun, right? Like, they are like...
Let feasting commence!
They do like 4 or 5 times less damage, right? Like, really rough. And here we do want to employ them. We do that even though we're probably going to be confetting them because we get skill points for it. We are going to ransom because that little bit of money will... get us a little bit of time. No, we're not going to confed him just yet. We will eventually.
With a decisive strike.
And we'll give him a nice little hi-ya. And leave his ruins smote upon the mountainside.
Celebrate! Our victory was
Can never dismount more like Kintar Spears stuff here. Indeed. Alright, cunning, composed, and competent. Lame.
Run back to your masters. Let my mercy...
We're gonna take the tiny amount of money because, again, like... do what we gotta do. I'm so loath to get rid of these tiger slingers, even though I have no belief that they are worth what I'm paying for them. I don't want to get rid of them. I don't want to get rid of them, and nobody can make me want to get rid of them. Oh, jeez. So the fire... How confusing. So we got negative 20% somehow through the smoldering fire thing. I guess the fire is too low. I can't cancel it because this would be the last turn, and it's too clever for me. It says Legacy of Wu Ambition. Maybe that's like a... Maybe that's just like a... The longer you let it burn, the worse your punishment gets. Ah, I see. Oh, it's his faction mechanic. He has a lot of ambitions before his luck runs out. Well said. Reality can be harsh that way.
Erode stone.
Because, like, once we unite the tribes or whatever, sure, there'll be, like, the annoyances of all of our enemies wanting to fight us. But fundamentally, if our lands aren't very valuable, and they're incredibly difficult to go through, that leaves us free to go and cause havoc, you know. His resource is called Reckless Luck. He dies when it gets up. That is very funny.
March at once. Strike with fury.
Yeah, I'm like, they're not going to be able to do anything about this, are they? And they are not.
Ever onwards.
I'm like, nope, we can't go through that way. We gotta go this
Avoid
way.
diversions. Speak
Which
quickly.
might involve, you know, we might just pop this dude on the way in. You know, if he only's got this one thing, why wouldn't we do it? Now I'm thinking like a real tribal leader. After all, we are so close to uniting the tribes. 12 out of 19, sure I did barely any work for it, but it's working. It's working. Gradually.
If we could, we would fight.
Peace? No, dude. No. We're gonna keep on doing this little war. Don't you worry about it. Oh, it's not a capital. I see. Because it would have a star. Yuyan signed a peace treaty with my guy. Well, that's nice.
Advancing.
Never relent. Stoke passions and strike.
Valiant defeat? I doubt it. Oh, there's a place we have to invade? Well, let's see how that goes. I bet with a very moderate amount of care, we can get inside the cookie jar. Oh, look at this. Looks like this place will burn.
Ready, tribesmen!
But... it looks like it would be annoying to burn, doesn't it? So what we need to do is... find the place with the most amenable tower placement. It looks like they're all about the same, huh? Yes, well, we are the Fire Lady after all. Because I'll just, like, go around with her. She'll be fine. And once we get turtle mode, you know, then I'll be fine there. We'll just get a little bit of shots here. I mean, probably be fine. The trees will save us a little bit of damage, and then it won't take too long to burn these towers down. No. I clicked out of the window briefly somehow. Very bad. Alright, the bad news is we're already losing huge amounts of Alright, that tower's got 100 fire damage. You don't need to shoot it anymore. We're getting very, very... damage there. However, the approach now will be fine-ish. No, because there's that one. Well... also, we have set the forest that we're inside of on fire. This is not ideal. Fortunately, all the spears are on this side. That's gonna leave us free to do very hilarious things here. Like, charge in on these guys. And these guys. You know, no more towers there, so when this fire stops being a fire, then we will, alright, so the forest was not burned down yet. It just sort of stopped burning because I stopped shooting in the middle of it. And now that that's over, it's burning down again.
Our warriors run!
Oh, that's right. We do lose the brilliant trait by spinning the brother off of the army, but I feel like getting another army to have a wonderful duelist and letting us have two elephants. That's good.
The enemy unit flees!
Yeah, the Radiant Strike does their armor and splash damage. Man, what a fighter she is, right? Was that a braced spear? Maybe a little bit. We're gonna go around this way. I said I would lose. Me? The goddess of fire? Among other characteristics. It's me. I'm the Avatar. Really, I'm just the Avatar of Flame. Hey, he accepts my duel. Magnificent. This is perfect. This is gonna get us better replenishment for our army. I mean, oh yeah, and we'll win it. We'll also win a duel. It's all about leveling up your passives, all right. That's all it's all about. This dude had zero hope of winning this fight, so I really admire that he took it anyway. Like, no joke. I think it's very cool that these fools who had no chance of success that's not fair. I mean, he fought for a little bit. It's like that's not no chance of success. He did fine. He did fine. I always like them to feel like they're doing well. As Andre the Giant said in Princess Bride with that wonderful accent, I hate for people to die embarrassed. Which is the funniest way to say embarrassed. I guess maybe sometimes people say that, but I didn't know they did. Until Andre told me. A la Fezzik. Hooray! It's like, you just imagine Lady Zhurong, she throws her spear in the air. She's like, I challenge to all! And everybody's like, oh man, don't look at her. And then your idiot general's like, I'll fight her! And you're like, oh, well, I guess we're gonna work for her soon.
A soldier is a soldier. You serve me now.
Yeah, the expenditure is a crazy amount of salary. We just have to get rid of a bunch of salaried guys. That's all there is to it. 21 generals, like... Okay, you don't have to worry about him. Got it. Well, you know. Better know so. I mean, I guess it's just us saying we're not going to pay them, right? And sure, they might go join some other faction, but... Indeed. A wife in this economy? Yeah, right. Get out of here. Somebody with a coin maker background is a good cave lord. Got it. I don't see anybody with it so far. Anyway. Mulu should get the really good elephant once we get one.
Do not let
But yeah, I
any
mean,
goblins
he's got to have the
the
southern
beasts.
elephant. It's the best elephant. Look at all the stuff on it. It's very good. Alright, so after all of that, we're finally revenue positive because we were paying more out in salary than we were paying for these armies. Alright, how many more? Alright, so these were the named ones, and these are the people in the army. And that's our brother, he's free. The brother of Minghu. And then Mulu, who we need to on. Yeah, alright. So we're basically in alright shape there. Do we put him on the tribal council? I don't know. Fealties going good. Oh, we're now Lady of the Valley. We're still Lady of the Valley, but we're yeah, we're not very far from it up there. And then we'll be able to vassalize other factions and make military alliances. So that'll be great, you know. Like, I would love to be able to, like, you get like one of these minor Han factions, and
Peace through
mainly it's just for
conquest.
happiness. Cool.
I answer your request.
Okay, so they have like a howdah on them. And this is like a really big one. It's got the mighty knockback. Oh, so extra damage when it knocks him back. You just do the old damage charge attacks, yes. Yeah, because, like, how many of these unique guys do we really need? Like, what's this guy even do? He's got armor. You know, anybody that's got, like, unique armor, you hardly want to get rid of. Then why do I have this guy? And, you know, like, cause he was born here? Like, we don't need to keep him here. The guys we just employed, you can't. Oh, you can release them already? Alright, cool. Yeah. We just employed them because we wanted the skill increase. Alright, so now I'm revenue positive for the first time in ages. But we can't do anything about it yet.
For China. Conserve energy until necessary.
I am here to serve, my lord.
Yeah, and while we can fill it out, it's just like we have no time to recruit this army. We'll just do it eventually, right? And each turn that we can stay revenue positive is going to be very influential. Aha. So we just got to level up more and then we'll be fine there. Alright, and we get advanced battle tactics. Oh, yeah, we need to get these so that... Oh no, I've just got to do one of these first and then we can do this. We need to be able to... I don't know, maybe we don't. Maybe we just need 10% more replenishment and talking to people is meaningless.
Avoid diversions.
Yes, yes. Talk.
Being a Confederate does destroy him too. Ah, cool. Alright, so now that we have the little bit of money, do we build up the mine? Yes. Not at least, because that's like right here, and that's like kind of the middle of the lands. Do we build up this thing? No, we can only build one place at a time. That's right.
Get this over with.
He doesn't want a non-aggression pact. He doesn't like me at all.
I am not in the mood.
If only I had food. Right. I don't, though. Mutsugu declares war on Shimoke. Well, maybe that'll make Shimoke like us a little better when we go beat on him here. It's like, sure, this guy's at war with us, but, like, how does he even get to our land? He's got to go through Shimoke's, which he may not want to do. And then, like, 10 years later, he gets inside the cookie jar. And then, you know, they've got the whole coastline there, which, you know, if they'll just leave me alone for a bit. Just for a little bit of time. And this poor fool. And this poor fool.
Remain flexible to react with agency.
A waste of time.
We don't even know where he's at, but he's got to be somewhere. Yes, how incisive.
Attack! To arms! Cunning
Big ol'
triumph
fire
of a brute
mace.
force. Let us make use of it.
Alright, battlefield surgeon. Now, we can take advantage of this moment to...
What do you wish, my lord?
recruit javelin spear guards. I mean, we'll want some. And that's like all of the money? That's like all of the money. Sure, we could try to fill out hers too, but he's going to be able to recruit here and then move a few turns without fighting, and she's not. Oh yeah, the old wolf pack too. We should be thinking about getting that. Alright, so these guys are... really high chance to capture. I guess the Nanman all are like pretty easy to capture, right? Yeah, might as well just get through it. Only really have time for one more good battle before we
have
end for the day
seized our
anyway.
victory.
626, that's amazing! Alright, and we're just gonna
Run back
release
to your masters.
and give him the old employ. Valley Tribesman.
We shall be firm, but fair. Free the prisoners! Show them fury!
There is little sense in this.
Attack!
Alright, so he has a very good axe. Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna... I don't know how this is gonna go. He is almost certainly better at fighting than I am. Yeah, that's what I was thinking by the stats, right?
To attention!
More! Enemy reinforcements are
But
arriving.
if we can bash them when they're trying to cross the ford, that'll be like a really great place to get our elephants in, right? But not inside of the woods. Alright, heavy spear infantry. So these spears are the shields of the south, and we don't need to get our heavies engaged with them. Alright, none of them want to duel. Including the ones that would beat me. And we'll just throw knives at him and then ignore him, right? Like, I'm not above acting like I know how to play the game. Oh, you choose which buff you do.
Your general needs aid.
Well, that's good news. Because with even more melee evasion buff, like, that's really solid. We need to flank there. We need to not have the elephants charge in to the front here. Alright, so... their dude got so beat up. It does 10,000 damage, which I guess is almost a whole health bar, so we're just gonna throw it again. And now we won't have to duel him, will we? Anybody else want a duel? Anybody that's alive want a duel? Wow, look at that. Look at that flank. That is a good flanking maneuver. The spears didn't even engage, and they didn't need to either. Wow, she got tuned up by something, though. Was she getting shot that whole time? Maybe. Well, you know. It's gonna be fine. I was like, he was not hitting me. Yeah, something did 1,000,000 damage to her. She's like trying to flee, but the game won't let her because she's too embroiled with the, Hey! It let me out, and then I challenged her to a duel with 200 HP. This is because I am a very smart person.
One of our generals has fallen. Do not waver.
Oh, I'm so dumb! Why would I do that? Why would I do that? It said duel. I didn't even pay attention. I had 200 hit points. I thought I had like a couple thousand. I was like, oh, she's a chump. It'll be fine. Well, at least that made him really mad. And now he's doing 8,000. Oh, my God. Now he's doing 8,000 damage on his elephant. Well, that's pretty good. And now she's healed to full. Yeah, it must have been like an army ability or something. Or maybe she just got... Yeah, maybe it was just a couple units of slingers shooting her for like 30 seconds, because that's what just happened to this elephant, who used to be in fine shape. A 76% melee evasion elephant. That's pretty good.
The enemy warriors are running.
Oh, these slingers are juiced. I don't know how, but they do twice as much damage as you would expect a slinger to do.
The enemy general is fallen.
That's 56 listed damage from the slings. So something's going on that's making them better.
Our men are running.
Well, stop running. Like, we're winning. Will our men just hit them? Like, how are these guys still fighting? Oh, it's the captain unit. The captain ones are more special than the regular ones because they're like the leaders for the garrisons. So used to slingers being almost worthless. Yeah, me too, you know? But yeah, that must have been, yeah, 66 kills on that slinger. That's a lot. Got more value than the rest of the whole thing. Maybe there were these axe throwers. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe there were a couple axe throwers that turned and lit her up. But those slingers still were listed at a ton of damage.
Free the prisoners! We shall be firm, but fair.
To arms!
You beckon. Unleash fury! Oh! Our energies have
Yeah, because the axe throwers, they'd be like, you know, very direct on Zhurong. Yeah, because it happened so quick. I thought we were like on the other side, but I wouldn't have looked at the axes on the icon and even thought those guys can hit me.
I shall have this settlement now. I answer your request.
In here, I really just want like a little bit more of a front line. So the wolf pack gets ignore. So they got Strider, they've got Charge Reflect for mounted, guerrilla deployment, Scare. Okay, so they just need. You gotta have 2 of them, and then they charge a lot better, they're a ton faster, and they cause terror, so. High melee evasion made higher by stuff. They do have javelins also, so they have a few armor-piercing ones there. Yeah, they're modified skirmishers, right? With 3 ammo, they're not like principal skirmishers. They're more like, you know, specialist. I guess all javelin things are technically skirmishers. I think of skirmishers as like a prolonged skirmishing thing rather than like the what we would call in Warhammer the special ranged ammunition. But I like that because that's you know, you just need 2 of them around each other and then suddenly they're very fast. Because 50% more speed on them makes them at, you know, 50 speed, which is really quite quick. It's probably about as quick as an elephant. Yeah. Charge, break them, chase them, yeah. And then, you know, you've got your charge speed increases and the other elements that make it advantageous. So here we get...
Who is at the gates?
The Nanman champions can do turtle as well. Not that we would need to. More Spirit Guard and elephants, yeah. Which means more Spirit Guard, because I can't really afford more elephants.
My ambition can never...
Yes, yes. Talk.
And here we are over by Shu now. Huzzah! Unto us a child is born. The bouncing baby girl, Ming Paijin. Paijin? Paijin. And a young emperor comes of age. The tigers are bad. They used to be really good, and now they never are going to be again. Sad. Hey, and she's all better
Time is ever
again.
against me.
Unleash fury.
Yeah, you better run.
Reserve action.
Like, Mangler Squig's that good, huh? Man, when they came out, it was a very funny time to be a fan of multiplayer Total War. A very funny time indeed.
Show them fury.
We just delegated over, I mean, yeah. Oh, and she totally gets him with the haft.
Celebrate! Our victory was just. Run back to your masters.
Hopefully we didn't pop him, you know, we do want him alive.
March!
We are not able to get back into our own lands. An abandoned miner settlement. It would take 4,000 to get there. But anyway, I guess he just went and raised
We are
it.
spent. We must rest.
We're gonna march. Not, you know, you don't get your replenishment when you're inside your land, but we might as well make the distance, right? There's no reason to stay outside of our lands and, you know, so, alright, there we go. She's leveling up her various things.
What do you wish to know?
Okay, so for him as heir, we get the 10% melee evasion faction-wide. And then for the other thing, the fealty, we get 15. So we have 25 more than you start out with base. But I guess, as Nanman, eventually you always get all the stuff, right? Because it doesn't, yeah, it would have to be that way. Like, are any of the things that are left even that cool? A bunch of units we don't have, range damage, tribal council stuff. Yeah, it's like all the craziest stuff we've already gotten percentage-wise, right? Like, ranged block chance faction-wide. Like, ranged block chance faction-wide. Did I read that right? Where did I see that? Maybe it only applies if you already have it. Around the face, with tigers range, but yeah. Yeah, indeed. If you want to ignore how cool it is to have tigers, which I'll no doubt eventually do, but I hate to do it. I want to be cool.
Welcome, friend.
The campaign's very interesting, though, because it's like, while all the stuff in China proper with the emperors all shaking out, you know, and we're here calmly uniting the tribes, right? And then like they're all doing all of their nonsense, and we're just over here uniting the tribes. And then once you get it set up, like you can just like go and attack some stuff, right? Like you can just like get on the rivers or the coast and then just like zoom on up. And what are they gonna do? They're gonna go through all of this to come and attack you? They won't. That takes forever. They won't do it. It'll be fun.
Standard stance.
I'll be the Bandit Queen, the song made famous by the Decembrists.
With wisdom. Marching. Consider and act.
Ambush and just hope to catch him out.
Attention.
Here we... Yeah, there's no point in waiting a day for the replenishment because we'll be able to confed him like right then, and then there'll be nobody left but Shamok for us to get.
I am not.
Oh, and this fellow, who's called Jinhuan Sonji, unless he isn't. Yeah, and it's like, and especially with her as the leader, like, because we're over in this corner, so it's not like the normal like players, as I think of them, can't even, we won't even be on their radar. They're like me. They're like, who's Lady Zhurong? And then like somebody raises their hand, they're like, oh, you're gonna want to learn about her. She's got tigers. Like tigers, really just a couple for style. She has elephants. It's cool because it seems like it'll have very interesting
My spirit.
shamuka for accuracy word.
Remain dormant. Be still.
Be decisive. Stoke passions and strike.
Victory by my hand!
Indeed.
This belongs to us now.
We just let the people migrate how they want. We grab our level 5 Sentinel nonsense. We have 32 melee evasion on top of all the other stuff that we've got. And of course we've got our enemy capturing thing going on. We've got our campaign movement now. Pretty close to terror. We've got big AP damage. Of course, we finally, we've recruited 5 generals in this army, which is enough. He needs one more, and then, like, you get replenishment in your retinue. So, yeah. It's very nice. It's very nice having big replenishment, because that's the other thing, is turtle formation for walled settlements. Yeah. Because as we get these passives rolling in, and then, like, basically no matter what the money situation is, because if I could just play with 2 armies, I'm fine with that. Sure, like, expanding and having more is good, but, like, if I just have, like, an army at home to sort of, like, play whack-a-mole with some hen or whatever, but they count as siege attackers, even though they're not good at attack on turn 1. Yeah. Mace break skates. Sweet. We'll have to use him as the one who actually is sieging.
How may I serve? Remain flexible to react with agency.
My lord, I answer your request.
Alright, let's get to it.
Right now, to war!
Alright, so they've got like a very nice setup. Well, we'll see how it goes for them. The good news is none of them can fight. The bad news is there's a ton of them. And they do have some of those axe throwers in the garrison, not on the field. They've got the poison darts. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. We could just starve out, make them come to us. Well, let's see how it goes. Because our army is trash, right? We don't have anything in it to fight. Oh, wow. Wow. What misery. Oh, the internal towers don't have very long range, at least. So the external towers are there, and then on the bridge, and then here. If you come like this way... Oh no. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is real bad, alright. Yes, it is. Well, they're not waiting for me to be clever, are they? They are instead, while all of my generals are on the other side of the map, charging in at me. That's pretty bad. You know, that's pretty bad. It's just a morale victory point. Anyway, I don't deserve to unite the tribes. What an idiot.
Rally! Our general needs our aid!
Anybody want to brawl? No, not surprising.
The enemy unit flees! What cowards!
Alright, the good news is they have a massive chain route going right there. Bad news is it's only happening right there. Where the elephants are protecting that flank. We can just charge into the rear here. Slingers and slingers, fire archers. Onto the slingers, fire archers into the rear of those warriors. Now, Mingyu is just putting on a clinic here. If he just keeps on escorting these 5 units off the battlefield or whatever, we'll be in good shape. Elephants are in spears. We need to get them out of there. They're in there for a little bit. That'll be okay, but not for a long time. Alright, we spent some time beating on that general. We need to get the arrows in here. You know, I think the turtle formation is what it's all about. I think the turtle is what saves us here. Well, not that we're saved. But here we go. That's going to pop all of these evasions down. We're going to be able to run through them. And I think we're going to chain route this little setup here. Good, good, good. These are the axe throwers. You got to get right on them right away. Alright, excellent. Excellent stuff. Perfect. You want to go? Very well, I accept. Yes. I'm like, I think we're already kind of winning this at this point, so we can do the duel. Oh, did he... I'm like, he's gonna be dueling while the rest of this battle is totally over. Anyway, let's get the elephant up there to help him out with the stats. Yeah, I think they're in basically full route now. Yep, they sure are. Army lost. This dude is unbreakable? No, just very brave.
Take heed, warriors! Go, go, go! Attack! Move!
And then that'll increase this dude's thing. Oh, and then we'll, yeah, there'll be a nearby fire. That'll hurt his feelings, too. We're getting shot by these towers. I think we're winning the duel. We've got, like, a real weapon, and he doesn't. So, yeah, he's listed at, like, 400 total damage, and we're listed at, like, 1,200 total damage, so... Spooky, we were on the wrong side of the being charged army. Yeah, you know, maybe that's what made us win. Maybe having it on the wrong side made them charge out. No, I think they thought that they were in such an advantageous position that they could, you know. And Wuxi Shili now with an awesome duel victory, you know. Right when it didn't matter, he wins, right? Yeah. Stop trying to hit me and hit me. Stab, stab, stab. Kick. Glorious.
We have killed an enemy general.
And yeah, that went awesome. That went really, really well. And you know, the army's not even that beat up. $187 kills on the elephants? Oh my god, they're so good.
Cunning triumphs over brute force.
Buffs are plus you return. Yeah, you know, the stacking buffs with the elephant war drums plus the other stuff, I mean, when you're looking at 50-60% melee evasion on like normal dudes, not like into the game stuff, like just like mid-tier, early-tier stuff, like that's so good for the staying power. And ooh, this guy with his shields of the earth, which, yeah, you know, pretty good.
In service of the Empire.
I'm sure we can just access those eventually anyway. Nuosu, didn't I already fire you? Well, it's still... You know, this is actually really funny, right? So...
In service of the Empire.
It helps me to release them, because then they go to the other nun manufacturers, and then, because I've already captured them before, we can recapture them. Here we go. And we get Butugu, and we are now the queen of the Nanman. She gives us income from industry, sure. That's from the minor one, and then the Rattan army. This is the good one. So now we can get those shields of the south, the axe throwers, which we probably wouldn't do, just because, look, specialty ammunition is hard to use properly. But we get more armies, more satisfaction, more of everything. More is always better. And now the only fealties left are all controlled by Shamoka. And now we are Descendant of the Flames, which gives us... yeah, even more stats.
I am ready to act.
Yeah, because we put all our points in expertise, but from that we got like 60 more, so it just like juices our melee damage up even better. Anyway, yeah, I totally believe in the support element, because they're also elephants, and then just like you could have them on, yeah, it's only a 15-second cooldown, so you know you've got your fatigue drums, and then you can move it over to like damage if you're like trying to do it, or bam, because I think the morale plus the melee evasion, like, you don't 15 morale. Our base level troops have 39 because they're high level and they've got all these other effects, like. 15 morale is still, you know, more than a third there. Like, that's crazy good. That takes them up to a whole thing. That's just so much better. And then the melee evasion, not only are they more, you know, hardy, but you don't have to worry about much. Alright, but, so, is 12:55? That went a little longer than I had planned, but wonderful stuff all the same. Alright, the good news is we're actually food positive for the first time in ever. Yeah, endurance, very good lower. Yeah, exactly. Because if you're playing right, you can leverage, you know, it's Warhammer principles, right? You get a front line that can hold there, and then you get your monsters, elephants, and you charge back and forth. Only in this case, the elephants, you know, they're just having a party. They're just having a real good time. They really want to be in there. And I'm not sure if that applies to the elephants also, but if it does, that plus the thing, you know, it's really nice.
What do you
It's
wish,
nice
my
when all of the layers come together. And from there, yeah, it's just Shamoka that's left. And this guy.
A waste of time.
Right, and we can't have, like, normal agreements. So then we have to research the treaties. We're going to finish that next turn, and then we have 10% more replenishment. We're going to be at very high replen already. Because right now, we're at 30. It's just in this army. Well, it's in her retinue. That's right, because we've, you know, recruited the captive generals enough. You know, I love this. I love when a plan comes together. So here we just need to level up missile units in her retinue, which means we just need to get a couple more. Yeah, just like one more, and then we'll be able to have cheaper upkeep and bigger. That's so cool. I love all this. We gotta fight ambush battles to unlock night battles. Okay, so you just gotta level up the units, and that's how you get the cool things, and then the other ones, which, you know, are less impactful. But yeah, her abilities are already so good. The movement range, super high replenishment. The Yuan's sure to attack us sooner rather than later. Yeah. We need to unite the tribes, and then yeah, we'll just move in that direction, and yeah, well, obviously we'll deal with this guy too. He has the fealty of peasants. Yeah, if you make them your vassal, then
Speak quickly.
you know he doesn't want to though. Shared between vassals and allies.
You wish to speak?
He's only slightly less upset about the idea of being vassalized than he is of being in an alliance. But anyway, we'll have to deal with him later. Do we want like one more archer? But one archer plus 2 spears is one more elephant. Yeah, Luke, I imagine so. It's not like he's close to wanting to ally, and we will want to, you know, push forward so that we can, you know, move against. And because again, like, it's turn 36, they are not organized. They are not ready for the combined might of the tribes to just pour out and say, hey, nice China you got there. Sure, it would be a shame if something were to say, happen to it. Indeed, love conquers all. All you have to do is say, wow, you're a great guy. Why don't you join up? I tell you what, I'll give you an elephant about it. And we did. And it went great. Those were some fun battles. But anyway, it was supposed to end this like 30 minutes or an hour ago. But I'm doing it now. And that's what really matters. Tomorrow should be a short day. And if I don't turn into an emo kid and take a long nap in the middle, then it should be a regularly scheduled day of a little bit of Geometry Dash in the afternoon, and then probably some of this, maybe not tomorrow night, maybe Monday morning, but I'm so engaged with this, and I have elephants, so I kind of think we'll be playing this too, but, you know, it's always hard to tell, but thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Really hope you've enjoyed. If you're watching in the future, disregard all the time-sensitive information. I hope the weather's nice, but that's all I've got for you right now. Good night, Luke. Always a pleasure. Man, that battle was good. I'm glad they charged out at me. The working out how to invade the towers, you know, it's free damage. You never want to give up free damage, but we worked it out. Anyway, when we return, more of this. Everything we ever play is green. That's important, you know. We're all just very green. We might even build some things later. I really thought spices would be worth more. I don't know. We'll work it on. We'll figure it out. Maybe none of these buildings are worth a lot of money because the point is you only get a lot of money by going out here and getting in adventures. But anyway, we'll figure all that out in the future. See you, Luke. Good night.